Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people, people love to see. It's hard to look for a job, yet alone get into a job, guys. It is. And I could tell you that being in a job is kind of taunting for some, for me, for people that I know. Let me hold on, mute up. All right, I had to put my camera. I put my camera on, but it's not connecting. Oh, Lordy. But we're constantly at a job sometimes, and we don't like it. We just have to work there, and all we know is that the job is probably not suitable for us. You know, but we still stay there. There's people at McDonald's right now that don't even like their job, and they just have to do it because they gotta pay rent, they gotta pay bills. Someone out there is complaining. Someone out there is complaining that they gotta work, that they have to work and they don't want to work, and it's just all over the place. When you get a job that's mainly your secondary home. Some people say first dairy home, but I say secondary home. And the way you look at it, when you see yourself working, some people may like their job, some people may not like their job, and that's okay. Some people can, some people can't. Some people don't want to see themselves working. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. Let me go empty my cup. Hold on. All right, come back. Whew. I'm sweating. But when you go into a job or you having an interview with another job, the first thing that comes to your mind is how do they work? I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Maybe the first thing that comes to your mind is, I hope I get the job. But the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I'm in an interview is how do they work? How do they work with customers? How do they work with themselves? Do you see a happy environment or do you not see a happy environment? Like that's exactly what I look for. So when I get into a job, I want to analyze how it's gonna be because that's where I'm gonna be if they choose me. And I'm about to put the little microphone too. Let me see. See this? See this? So now it's clear. Now it's clear. It's weird. I don't know how that works, but it makes a weird noise. So let me mute up. Hold on. All right. Oh Lord. She's going crazy. Google going crazy. But when you look into a job and you haven't got the job yet, you feel that vibe. Oh, see, exit again. I don't know. And you see that you got to look into it too. There's a lot of people that get excited and like, yeah, I just got this job, and then in reality, it's like it's not an actual job. It's someone that quit because of that job, and it's just a whirlwind, a very big whirlwind of things. And it's sad to see. Again, it's sad to see people just at the same job that they got into. They look for a job, and yet they got into the job and they don't like it no more. They don't like it. And the reason why they don't like it is because, hey, they weren't connecting good enough. They didn't get along with anybody. And it's hard to get into a job. It's hard. Not talking about getting in. I'm talking about starting over, getting in. Starting over and getting into a job just kind of is, it's like, ugh, I hate it. I hate that feeling. I don't like starting over in friendship or relationships. Paco, what you got with feathers? See, Paco has a feather in his mouth. It's a different aspect, I guess, if you think about it. Okay, there you go. But getting into a job and trying to know what you're signing up for is a whole different dark story. Whole different dark story. I have been to multiple jobs and I know what it's like for just in the job. And I know that people have a hard time doing the job duties. And then people get overwhelmed on some of the job duties. Kind of annoying if you ask me. kind of kind of sad that people have to go through that. It is pretty sad. People going through different types of jobs, going in and out, and I see it where if you're getting fired constantly, that's an issue. For being late, for clocking someone in, for doing just bad things. But when a company constantly tells you over and over you're not doing your job right or whatever, that's when it hits you the most. Where you're like, bruh, you tried your own, but you couldn't choo there. And I get it, I get it. Jobs are hard. And people are like, no job is hard for me. Well, Sunny D, yes, it could. It could be hard for you. Because not everybody can consume a job and do the job. You look into it, you're looking into it, you're figuring out yourself. I don't know, I guess that's just me. Where I just gotta keep constantly figuring out the job or what I'm gonna do. And it's hard getting into a job to know that maybe you'll have twice as much as work but little pay. It really is. You gotta stand there and wait for someone to tell you that the job is not worth it. You should not be there. Yada, yada, yada. But guys, I'm not the one to judge. I have been in and out jobs too myself. It's kind of horrifying. Oh my goodness. It's kind of horrifying to know how it works. How a job works. How people that work and be so stressed out works. They're working and they're stressed out and they're trying to figure out themselves and yeah, bang, bang, bang. There's the big bucks, but you're not getting them. A lot of people don't get paid for the big bucks. To do the big bucks. It's crazy. Again, I don't know if anybody else is that way. I do not. But do we have trouble? Do we have trouble? Do we have trouble understanding? Well, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm about to do one more live stream, and then that's it. But you let me know how you think. When you look into a job, it's scary. Looking into a job, it's scary. It's just very scary looking. Because you don't know what you're gonna get into. You don't know what. You know that it's a job that's gonna pay. And if the job pays well, sometimes it doesn't always have to be all flowers. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this situation or about any of this. Because it's a good one. It's a good one. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.